Hi guys, so we are going to be dropping in on the Divine Masculine energy. We're going to try and find out what's going on with the Divine Masculine, what they're thinking, how they're feeling, and any potential actions that they are going to be taking towards the Divine Feminine. Okay, so as always, this cannot and will not resonate with absolutely everyone out there, okay? So just bear that in mind. Right. So how is the Divine Masculine doing for the month of April? Okay. Divine Masculine energy, please. Okay. As always, please be patient with me while I'm getting your cards out as well, because tarot, it does take time. Divine Masculine. Okay. Divine Masculine, please. Towards the Divine Feminine. Actions, thank you. Actions, please. The Divine Masculine take. Thank you. One more, please, for his actions, please. Thank you. Right, so I'll just tidy this up a little bit first, and then we'll get into the timeline for you. Right. So, the first thing I can tell you, the Divine Masculine is currently stuck in their head. We've got 3 sword cards out here on the top row. Well, feathers, but in traditional tarot they're swords. And there's another one down here, another one under there, and another one there. So there's a lot of mental energy that's going on with the Divine Masculine at the moment. They're literally focusing so much on this brand new beginning. I'm feeling here that it's driving them a bit crazy. Mental prison doesn't even come close to what is currently going on in the Divine Masculine. There's also a realization of how important this connection is. And it's brought on this low self-esteem. The Divine Masculine is currently in an energy where they're feeling and they're actually telling themselves here that they're not good enough. So there's an awareness that quite possibly they need to level up a bit, because approaching this type of connection with that kind of energy, it's not going to work out for anyone. And they're aware of this. They're just, it's like they're battling their inner demons. They're currently at the 4 of feathers or the 4 of swords stage. So that's all about rest, reevaluate, recuperate. It's not a card of communication, so I'm not feeling that communication is going to be anytime soon. because there's literally, it's mental warfare is the best word I can describe for this divine masculine's energy. And that's not going to be any kind of quick fix. It really, really isn't. They are desperate to have a conversation, and they're desperate to get this communication ball rolling. But while this mental warfare is going on, it's very much fighting a losing battle. They literally do not know which way to turn at the moment, because bearing in mind, again, the weight of this type of connection, it's really not an easy thing. And while the divine feminines have to do a lot of the legwork, the divine masculines have got to do a lot of the mental work. It's really heavy on them for that, for the mental side of things. Now, this particular divine masculine is very, very interesting to me, because they are making the difference here between lust and love. See, we've got Justice, Ace of Acorns, and Ten of Crystals. So they're trying to balance out in their mind if they are in love or if they are in lust. And the realization that they're coming to is actually it's both. And that's the balance that they're bringing in. That's the internal balance. This particular divine masculine is also, they're very protective over you. You probably, well, most of you will not be aware that they're actually really protective over you. They're very paranoid also. So if you've ever watched them in the past, if ever they've watched you have a conversation with others, you probably would have noticed their face changing. It's a lot of paranoia. They're paranoid about anyone else getting too close to you on the romantic side of things. But they keep that hidden because they don't want to come across as being possessive and domineering and, you know, all those things that's really very off-putting. They don't want to show their jealous side, basically. But most of you would have noticed this already if you'd clocked them sort of watching you having conversations. You would have noticed their face change and this sort of intense look, and the worry on their face isn't easy to hide, basically. Now, I'm also seeing, for this particular divine masculine, there's been a bit of a hoo-ha between you both, and the divine masculine is wanting to fix the situation, because we've got the Star, the Three of Feathers, it's the Three of Swords, and the High Priestess. So there's been a bit of a ruckus between you both, a misunderstanding. Now, the severity of this is obviously going to differ for all of you. So there's different levels of hurt, but there is hurt that they're wanting to heal. And that is definite. They're going to try and be gentle about this as well. They're panicking also. They are panicking in case it's not fixable. Is that a real word? Yeah, it's literally, this is an all-consuming thought for them to fix this situation with you. Again, I want to say desperate, but I don't want that to get across the wrong way. It's like, well, you see the swan. On the surface, it looks steady and graceful and nonplussed, but then underneath, the little legs are going and they're going crazy. it's a hidden panic that the divine masculine is currently going through. It's hidden because it's all mental, all of it. Yeah, they are desperate to transform this situation, absolutely desperate. Now, there's also something else here as well with this particular high priestess. They see their divine feminine as an individual that they know they cannot hide anything from. They really, really can't. And that's where the appreciation is coming in from. The divine masculine knows full well that they have to approach the divine feminine in the correct way, because if they don't, the divine feminine is just going to take one look at them, just one look, and they will know straight away whether or not the divine masculine is being sincere. Straight away. And this particular high priestess is a very, very powerful energy. This is someone who looks through people like glass. Like, you cannot lie to this high priestess. It just can't be done. Many have tried and they've all failed, and the divine masculine knows this. And again, that's where I'm picking up all of this worry, anxiety, paranoia, because they know they put one foot wrong and it is game over. So they know full well that they have to be resilient and strategic. Also, to approach this in the correct way, they have to inject a little bit of playfulness into that energy as well, because it's already really, really heavy energies. So this divine masculine is going to utilize their sense of humor to heal the damage that's been done. For those who were wondering if the divine masculine is aware of what this connection is, I can tell you they are aware that there is something very sacred about this connection. They might not be able to put a name to it. Some of them can. Some of them know full well. With your Ace of Swords, your Ace of Wands and your High Priestess, some of them are fully aware of the twin flame dynamic. But not all of them. Not all of them are actually able to put words to it. Again, it literally just depends on what stage of the journey you're on. But I can tell you that for the majority, these divine masculines have certainly been researching into and finding out. They're finding out the truth. And that has also helped them to come to a conclusion about whether this is being in lust or being in love. They've definitely been doing research, and it's backed up again here with the Page of Feathers. That's the equivalent of the Page of Swords. So they're exploring this energy that you're sharing all of the time, and they're making so many discoveries really very quickly as well. Okay, so in the divine masculine's actions towards you, we've got the Page of Acorns and Love. This is the Page of Wands and the Lovers. So when I was saying the divine masculine is going to utilize their sense of humor to heal this situation between you both, that's literally in their actions towards you. They're going to approach it in a very fun and youthful manner, yes, but not in a careless manner. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is a very well thought out plan, and complete appreciation of this connection. This particular divine masculine is literally going to do whatever it takes to ensure that you learn to trust them again, and to bring the situation into harmony, and more importantly as well, into unity. We then have the Four of Acorns and the Wheel. So this is the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. That's the 1111 card. Solid foundations, stability, a solid structure, weddings, holidays, celebrations, everything being in harmony. This divine masculine really does feel that the right time to heal this situation is fast approaching. And actually, this divine masculine is really, really excited about the future prospects as well. Because yes, even though they are currently stuck in their head, they are also really enthusiastic about getting this going as well. They definitely feel that destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. The connection between you both it's undeniable at this point. And then the Page of Feathers, the Page of Swords. So this divine masculine is not only learning about twin flame connections, they're also learning about you with that Page of Feathers. They're watching you. They are observing you from a distance. They're quietly analysing what goes on in your life. They're analysing who you associate with. They're analysing how you react to situations as well. And they don't just like what they see, they absolutely love what they see. They love how you conduct yourself, they love how you carry yourself. It's all these building blocks that is adding to their confidence of the future for this particular connection. Is there anything else for the divine masculine? Thank you. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Yeah, it's literally the divine masculine now is ready to transform this really heavy energy that you both share, and to approach it with happiness, joy, success, celebration on mind. Just so done, mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, and ready to make a change. Yeah, the divine masculine is sick and tired of that. Exactly as I was saying, I know I'm just repeating myself now, but that's the cards that's coming out. They're sick and tired of that heavy, heavy energy between you both, and they're ready to face it now head on, with playfulness, with a playful energy, finally being able to enjoy each other's company, and just get this thing going. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally and having fun. And self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. So this particular divine masculine is coming out of a dark night of the soul, which, as we know, that's quite a horrific energy to be working through. So this divine masculine, they're coming out of that now. So if you are waiting on change, I can assure you that change it's not coming, it's here. The change is here. Else for the divine masculine, please, towards the divine feminine. This divine masculine has also spent a lot of that dark night of the soul building up their self-worth as well, and they're actually they're coming out of this with new skills, and a new set of skills that they never realised before that they were good at. And for most of them, it pertains to helping other individuals. So sort of counselling others. This is a very strong divine masculine. Yeah, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. The divine masculine is now literally coming to the realization about what this connection is. Retreat, time to disconnect from the world. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this divine masculine, as part of, because this particular retreat energy, that's part and parcel of that dark night of the soul, where they've disconnected from everything and they've withdrawn within themselves, really analysing who they are, rediscovering them. Part of that was to heal family issues. So family cycles, anything that's unhealthy, anything that they were brought up with, any kind of bad habits, destructive programming. This divine masculine has been working through that and really working very, very hard. Honestly, kudos to this divine masculine. The amount of work that they've done on themselves is absolutely insane. Okay, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So this divine masculine probably had some sort of control issues as well. And that was, again, brought on by how they were raised, or the adults that were around them when they were growing up. It led this divine masculine to really try and control everything, but it got to the point where they became too controlling and too restrictive. Again, amazing changes for this divine masculine. And passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So yeah, this divine masculine is changing up their energy completely, to the point where their friends and their family, everyone that's around them is noticing these really huge changes that have gone on for this person. Is there anything else for this divine masculine, please? Okay. We have step out of your comfort zone and your hard work is paying off. North Node and new moon in Capricorn. So again, yeah, where there was once a really restrictive energy to the divine masculine, they've done that hard work. They're literally coming out of it. They had to step out of their comfort zone. This divine masculine has had to relearn everything, going back to their childhood. They've had to they've had to be their own parent through this dark night of the soul. They've had to reparent themselves and relearn everything that they once thought was true, because that's how they were raised. They've had to teach themselves all over again. And literally, this particular divine masculine is the epitome of a phoenix. Absolutely. Okay, so I will pull a positive affirmations for the rest of April for this divine masculine energy. Oneness is my true nature. And what a way to end the read there for the divine masculine. Fantastic read. whoever is associating with this particular divine masculine energy, I have got to say a huge well done to you. I mean, the hard work and determination that you have put in is just absolutely incredible. This on the whole is probably the best general read that I have ever had. Fantastic. So divine feminines, what can I say? Your divine masculine is pretty much ready now to communicate with you. They've healed themselves, they've transformed themselves completely, and divine feminine, your divine masculine is coming for you, and they are coming for you very soon. Incredible. Okay, so take care, guys, and we shall speak again soon. All right, bye.